What's up, guys? In this video, we're off to one of our locations that we don't get to very often. It's the diesel garage. So we've got two vending machines in this location, one snack machine, one drink machine. We're going to go fill them up full of product, collect all the money, and we'll see how much we get. If you guys like these style of videos, make sure you leave them a like. All right, guys, enjoy the show. What's up, guys? It's Matt with Galaxy Games 843, back with another vending collection video. We're back at our diesel garage location, which is one location that we don't come to very often. And if you watch all the way to the end of the video, you'll see why. Anyway, so it's been roughly maybe 7 or maybe even 8 weeks since we've been here. And look, there's a few things sold out inside the snack machine, but really there's a lot of products still left. So we're gonna have to go through, check some dates, make sure that there's nothing that's, beyond the best buy date. We're obviously going to have to fill some things up and, of course, collect all the money. Now, this machine's funny. For some reason, whenever I open it up, if there's like one item or two items that we're having issues, it wants to try to vend those whenever I open that machine up. So that's what was happening there. So I was able to catch them before they jumped on the ground, like you've seen in some previous videos. All right, so let's get right into stocking up the machine. Starting off with this top row, you can see we've got Cheez-Its, we've got Welch's Fruit Snacks. I didn't remember, let's see, we got Cheetos, pretzels, and then we have one sold out row, which if I recall is our Famous Amos cookies. And Famous Amos are super popular here at this location. Not only that, but Pop-Tarts are actually super popular as well. And as a matter of fact, we do the whole bottom tray is Pop-Tarts. So we'll talk about that as we get down there. But I do want to say, guys, I'm a little bit getting over a kind of a cough and cold situation. So if you kind of hear it in my voice, I do apologize. Yeah, things are a little off for me today. Anyway, and they have been for a couple days, actually. We talked about in our previous video getting everything ready for that big festival this weekend. So we were out there at the festival and, things were crazy. There were probably 100,000 people there. It was so nuts. And, like later that evening, I just started feeling like I had like a bit of a cold or a cough or something coming on. And I just haven't been right since. So hopefully by the time we get to the live stream tonight, I'll be much more normal. But even this morning, I'm feeling still a little bit under the weather. So again, I apologize if the quality of my voice is not what it normally is. But there we go. All right, so we got the top row stocked up. We're moving down to the second row, and another very popular item at this location is cheese doodles. And I love it because cheese doodles is not very popular at any other location. So I literally bring most of my cheese doodles to this location, which is outstanding. Otherwise, I'd be throwing away cheese doodles. So I think we're going to end up doing 3 different rows of cheese doodles in this machine to ensure that we've got plenty of stock, because again, it's probably going to be another 6, 7, or maybe even 8 weeks before we come back to this location. Again, because things are just kind of slow moving. It's definitely not this is probably our worst location, honestly. And some of you in the comments may say, well, why do you keep this location? Why are you still going there? Why haven't you moved the machines? Quite honestly, it's just, it's just a kind of an ease factor. I haven't really had time to go out and find new locations for these machines. And plus, I like to keep it real. I like to show that sometimes it's not always huge stacks of money. And obviously, any of us that make YouTube videos love when we have huge stacks of money, because it's better. It's a better visual for our audience. But at the same time, I like to keep it real. Sometimes it's not always huge stacks of money. There's a reality behind the vending business, and a lot of work goes into all that. So for all of you out there that are watching saying, oh, it's passive income, it's definitely not passive income. There's so much work that goes into it. You may see us stop at a location like this in the video and fill it up and collect the money, but there's all the pre-kitting work that goes behind getting everything ready for that location. There's driving around to the locations. There's shopping for inventory to get ready to pre-kit for those locations. There's so much that goes into it. And then of course there's all the paperwork on the back end too. So like I said, so much work goes into it. It's definitely not passive income, but I love doing it. So anyway, guys, let's talk about a few things. First and foremost, it's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Tonight is our live stream. Both myself, well, actually all 3 of us, myself, Galaxy Games 843, Jonathan from the Howard Hospitality Group, and David from Extreme Vending will be going live tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, over on the Howard Hospitality Group YouTube channel. If you want to join us, hang out with us, chat, ask questions, comments, all that good stuff, you can do so tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, for our vending business discussion live stream. Now, we do this every Wednesday night, and it's always such a good time because, I get to hang out with David and Jonathan, and sometimes we have guests. But what's really cool is interacting with all of you out there, answering questions, seeing your comments. That's the coolest part. So if you guys want to hang out with us tonight, join us at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, again, over on the Howard Hospitality Group YouTube channel. And if you're not able to join us live tonight, you can always catch the replays on all major podcast platforms. Usually they're uploaded the very next day, so usually on Thursdays, sometimes Fridays, but usually on Thursdays. So I personally listened to them lately on Amazon Music, but I've also listened on iHeartRadio. I've heard Apple Music, and many other podcast platforms should have the stream. So if you want to find it after the show ends, you can do so on all major podcast platforms. All right. So we're moving down to the middle row. You can see we've been stocking up lots of cheese doodles and even more famous Amos cookies. That's another popular item here in this location. Cheese doodles, Pop-Tarts, famous Amos cookies, probably our three big sellers here, which is silly because I'm sure many of you out there that have full-line snack vending machines, anything cheese doodle anywhere typically doesn't do very well, but I'm so glad it does here, so I can literally unload all my cheese doodles from my variety packs here. So we'll take it. All right, moving down to our first candy row. Looks like those Wild Berry Skittles sold pretty well. Sour Patch Kids, not so much. Even the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, I was surprised there were so many of them left. But, that's how it is. Usually one or two people gets like a favorite thing and they'll buy a lot of them. So we're going to get those Wild Berry Skittles stocked back up. And honestly, Wild Berry is probably my favorite version of Skittles. A lot of people like the original. I think I like the Wild Berry the best. I think they have the best taste. But it's been a minute since I've had them, so who knows? Anyway, we're going to get this row stocked up. While we're getting that stocked up, let's talk about the next thing. So one thing I haven't asked in a long time, and I want to ask, and I want you guys to put it in the comments, but how's your vending business doing, guys? For all of you out there that have a vending machine business, let me know in the comments how things are going. Here the weather is definitely warmed up. Drink sales are increasing. Maybe not at this location, but in most of our locations, drink sales are increasing. Snack sales, might be about the same or maybe a little bit less because people are buying more drinks. But let me know in the comments, guys, how's your vending business doing? And what is your most popular item right now that you seem to be going through the most of? Let me know in the comments. And I would like to see, kind of how each person out there, it varies from the other people out there too. So let me know in the comments again, how's your vending business doing? And what's your most popular item right now? Let me know in the comments. All right, moving down to the bottom row. It's time to stock up all those Pop-Tarts. And basically I run 3 flavors of Pop-Tarts. I run strawberry, cherry, and blueberry. And what I typically do is I typically buy one of the variety packs at Sam's Club and also one of these strawberry packs. And I just kind of mix them all together. So when you see me kind of stocking them randomly, what I'm doing is I'm trying to mix the strawberry, blueberry, and cherry so they're not back to back. Now sometimes the back to back is going to happen, but I'm trying to organize them so they're not back to back, especially in the back there. There we go. All right, so we got everything stocked up. We got a few discards to take out. Those are the beyond the sell by date snacks. So we got those pulled out. You can also too. You've been seeing I've been making some marks on my Vendsoft tracking sheets as I've been going, because typically when inventory is a little bit off, I'll make note in my tracking sheet. So therefore, when I go back to the studio, I can update everything properly. All right, there's the cash, and you can see it's not a huge stack. A lot of the sales were done through the credit card reader, which is expected these days. The total amount collected for the snack machine between any coins, which I don't think there were any, the dollar bills and the credit cards, was $101.75. Again, for almost a 2-month collection, not that great. So that's roughly what, $50 a month? So definitely our worst location. And like I said, you may be wondering, why do you keep this location? Because it's not very good. You're right, it's not very good. And I don't know why I keep it, honestly. I mean, maybe someday I'll find better spots for these machines, but who knows? We'll see what happens. All right, let's move on to the next machine. This is our Dixie Narco 276. This is a single price soda machine. That's an older style, right? So it's not credit card compatible. Otherwise, I'd have a credit card reader on it. So it only takes cash, coins, and dollar bills, of course. Let's take a look inside. There are plenty of cans of soda left. But since there is no credit card reader, I have to do my counts manually. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm counting each can and then updating it on my Vendsoft tracking sheet. So that's what I'm doing there. And then what I'll do is after I get all my counts, I'll figure out how much I need to fill the machine back up. I'll go back out to the vending SUV. I'll grab whatever sodas I need. We'll bring them back in, fill up the machine, then collect the money. And then, of course, we'll wrap the video up. But we still got a few minutes left, so let's all stay put for the time being. Again, I'm still doing my counts, adding up the Vendsoft tracking sheet. And I do want to say, let's talk a little bit more about Festival Weekend. So in a previous video, we were going around to our machines, getting them ready for Festival Weekend. And while I don't have all my numbers yet, I will say that Festival Weekend did really well for us. We're going to be going to the game store to do the collections here pretty soon, so you'll see that in an upcoming video. And I think you'll be surprised with how well those machines did. Also, the new White Claw machine at the candy, ice cream, sweet shop, whatever you want to call it, is doing so well. I mean, I'm talking Disneyland numbers for those of you that know what I mean. Really good numbers. I mean, I'm just so taken back and so surprised by how well that did. Now, obviously, it was Festival Weekend, so I'm sure that gave it a huge push. But even before and after the festival, it's been doing really well. So you'll have to wait for a future video to see exactly how well I mean, but it just did outstanding. All right, so while we're gonna stock up the drinks, you'll notice that I've got the back half of the SUV just full of products. And some of them aren't for this location. I was actually gonna be filming multiple videos on this day, so I had lots of stuff, but I went shopping before this location as well. So I had so many things for not only other locations, but for other inventory for other machines. So you'll notice the Red Bull Sea Blue Edition, which is something that the truck accessory shop has been requesting. I found some on sale where it was a pretty good price, so I bought a bunch. And in a future video, you'll be seeing us transition to that new flavor because it's something they've been asking for. But I've got probably 2 or 3 videos already filmed from that location, so it's going to be a minute before you see us transition to that drink. But just know that it's coming in the future, so we'll keep that as it is. All right, it's time to fill up the drink machine. We've got, looks like a Coke, a root beer, a Pepsi, and a Mountain Dew for sure. Maybe 2 Mountain Dews, I couldn't see. Okay, yeah, there are 2 Mountain Dews. And then we're going to get things stocked up. All right, so again, this is probably one of our oldest machines. This one and the Dixie Narco machine that's over at the break-in alignment shop, which you saw in a recent video, right? That little Coke machine. That one and this machine here are our 2 oldest machines. Neither are credit card compatible. And both of them are currently still running sodas at $1 per can in these machines. Again, that's the downfall of having a single price soda machine, is you can only have one price for everything in the machine. So it doesn't matter what it is, everything is the same price. All right, got the first 12 pack of Mountain Dew stocked up. We're gonna add the second one next. And Mountain Dew is usually the most popular drink here at this location too. So we're gonna get that filled up nice and full. And then of course we'll move on to Pepsi, root beer, Coke. I don't think we're gonna add any Sprite this time. I think Sprite is the only thing we did not add this time around. So we'll get that taken care of here. All right, let's go and get that filled up. Yeah, like I said, Sprite's still looking pretty good. We'll add the more Mountain Dews on the second column there on the top. Get that filled up nice and full. And then again, root beer, Pepsi, Coke. Those will be our last 3 things. And then of course it's time to collect the money. So just so you know, if you thought the snack machine didn't make a lot of money, the drink machine did even less. So I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. The drink machine was far disappointing. And what's funny is last summer, this drink machine was rocking. It did so many sales last summer. So I guess, when we filmed this video, it was in late March. It was right after, it was literally the day we got back from Vegas. So we got back from Vegas, late Thursday night, early Friday morning. This was on Friday morning after we got into the day, after the Vegas trip. One of the first locations I hit, because basically after the Vegas trip, I had multiple machines I had to go fill up. So this was the first location we hit. And like I said, I was filming multiple videos this day. So you'll see more videos, or you might have even already seen more videos from this day. I can't remember in what order we were releasing them, but we filmed a bunch in the same day. And we do that a lot. We film multiple videos in the same day because it just makes it easy for producing videos and producing content if you film multiple things in one day. And then you've got footage to work with for your scheduled release dates, which our scheduled release dates right now are Wednesday afternoons and Saturday mornings. And of course we do shorts. Try to do shorts 7 days a week right now to help grow the channel. Because if you didn't know, we're about to pass 49,000 subscribers. And as of the making of this video, we're at 48,900 and something. So maybe by the time this video comes out, we might be at 49,000. Who knows? But that's a great segue to let you guys know, if you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing to Galaxy Games 843 here on YouTube. We could really use your support. We're trying to get to 50,000, and we should hit it within the next month or so if things keep going as they are. But the ultimate goal is to double that, get to that 100,000, and get that silver play button. So, like I said, if you guys haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would really help us out. We would really appreciate it. All right, looks like we got all the drinks stocked up. It's time to collect the money. And like I said, if you thought the last machine was bad, wait till you see this one. We're keeping it real on this channel today, guys. Showing you the real, actual collections. No fake collections here, because if we're going to fake it, it'd be a lot more money, obviously. But like I said, real collections here. There was some change in the coin bucket. There's some dollar bills in the dollar bill acceptor. And honestly, again, this is about a 2-month collection. The total amount for this drink machine was only $52. So again, not our best. But that means between both machines that we've collected from, again, this is about an 8-week service collection. Both machines totaled $153.75. Again, not the best. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. We really do appreciate you coming along, and joining us for our videos. Don't forget to join us tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, over on the Howard Hospitality Group for the weekly vending business discussion live stream. And that's going to wrap it up for this video right here, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.